I spent the last 6 months building the best cooking app I could possibly dream of, and I just released it to the iOS App Store. My app solves a really simple question. I'm gonna walk you through everything that my app, Aioli, can do for you. First, some things about me. I'm not a developer, and I 100% used Claude Code to build this. It's my first foray using the Claude Code, and it felt borderline magical. I'm a senior digital product manager during the day, and I've always loved building products and apps, and I was never able to because I didn't want to shell out tens of thousands of dollars to a developer. But because I use Claude Code, I was able to build this app I'm about to show you all by myself. The single question that plagued me and my wife for years and millions of others is, what can I make for dinner? I used to ask AI for very specific recipes. I would say, give me a recipe for X, such as chicken piccata, and it would do a great job of that. But we would make the same 4 to 5 things every single week, and there was no variety in our meals. So I decided to flip the question on its head. Instead of what should we have for dinner tonight, it's what can we have for dinner tonight? From that single change, the concept of Aioli was born, and I spent the last 6 months building it. But instead of wasting more time, I want to show you the app, what it can do, and how it solves that question of what can we cook tonight, specifically with what we currently have in our home. All right, so first up what you're gonna see is onboarding. So it's really start with what you got, then you get 10 ideas instantly, and then you can basically have the recipe, and it's everything you can cook from the recipes. We have Aioli, which is your AI sous chef, and there's a lot of macros and health involved. So it asks you, what do you want to do? How do you want to use Aioli? Do you want to personalize it or just get to cooking, general guidelines? It's mainly around macros and health. So I did personalize. You enter in, your gender, your age, your height, your weight. This is mainly used to get your general calories for the day, TDEE. How active are you? I'm generally active. And then it asks you what your dietary goals are. And this is very interesting. We're going to talk about it a little later, but I want to eat high protein. And this basically adjusts all the macros for the recipe. So high protein as well as weight loss. Do you have any allergies? I do not. What cuisines do you love? Mexican, Italian, American, Japanese. This is just a way to make sure the recipes are catered to you and your needs and what you enjoy making. Also, we just ask what equipment do you have? Air fryer, flat top, sous vide. It just helps some of the recipes instead of just basic microwave oven. What's in your kitchen? So we'll get to this a little later, but generally we ask you, hey, what are the basics you have that you're always gonna have? Click on those, I sped through it, and then basically just what should I call you? You don't have to put in your email or where you found it, but it is super helpful. And onboarding is done. Then you have a fork here. You can either use our sample kitchen, or you can scan your fridge or receipt for your real ingredients. But for now, we're gonna use a sample kitchen. I don't wanna get off the couch. You may not either. It's a sample kitchen of all the top ingredients. So from here, basically, you can look at your pantry. There is a sample kitchen. It's split off by category, proteins and mains, veggies, fruit, dairy. Click on it, it opens up, and you click any ingredient that you want. This is the sample kitchen, but if this is your real kitchen, you have everything here. If you have bananas, it shows you the picture, and it shows you a fun fact at the bottom too of any ingredient that you possibly have on hand. Like tomatoes are technically fruits. You can change the category, change the name. So this is just a way to keep track of your pantry. But let's get into building a recipe. Click on build a recipe. Let's say right now that you want to make lunch or dinner, breakfast, snack, dessert, one of the 5. We'll choose dinner for now. You want to use your pantry, so only use things you have on hand. So any recipe you can make right now. You can do any of those, but you could also feature ingredients. So for this right now, in this example, chicken breast. I want to make a meal that involves chicken breast that I have. Maybe it's going to go bad. I feel like eating chicken. So you click it. You go, this takes around 8 to 10 seconds to build your dinner. It's creating custom ideas based on what you have in your home for dinner while using chicken. Air fryer chicken breast with rice, spicy sriracha chicken breast tacos, fried rice with egg. All of these things involve chicken that you can make for dinner right now with everything you have on hand. You don't have to go to the store. You don't say, I don't have this ingredient. Everything you make right now. So let's pick one. So maybe it's potentially air fryer chicken breast with garlic herb crust. So right now I'm not speeding through this. Every recipe for the first time takes around 20 to 24 seconds. So it's calculating basically all of the macros, the ingredients, how to make it, the image, everything is coming in for this particular recipe. And you're gonna see it come in streaming as goes. There's the image coming in, there's your macros, there's a little pop-up that explains to you everything. So we have the gorgeous imagery, we have a description, how much time it takes to prep and cook. Then you have your macros and your health score. If you click on your health score, it's gonna tell you basically why it's a 7.8 out of 10. It's gonna break it down for you. So this meal is really good for you, but it doesn't have fiber and not much nutrient density. But it's also gonna talk to you about your dietary goals and how it relates. We have all of the ingredients here and how much you need, which is great, obviously. You can click into any of those too and change it, such as the amount of paprika. I love paprika, let's update it to teaspoons, let's lower it. It'll tell you how this changes your macros. And then Ollie will come up, your sous chef, and say, hey, you changed it. Your crust would be milder and less smoky, but the garlic herb flavors shine through more if you reduce paprika. And it always tells you what happens. Let's go to a different recipe. So let's say you want to make, I don't know, chicken breast parma pasta. I don't have mozzarella, but I do have cheddar cheese. So what it's going to do, it's going to say, okay, you can make it. It's going to be with cheddar, which is fair because I don't have mozzarella, but I want to make chicken parm. So again, sitting through this just for the first time. Once you do this, you can click on a recipe later, it automatically loads, so everything saves. So it is something that you have to have a little patience for the first time whenever you make a custom recipe. There's your image of what your dinner will look like, your prep, cook, and then all your macros, which is color coded as well. Your health score, it's not as healthy as the last meal. But again, if you click on it, 5.7 and why, fiber, carb quality, saturated fat. So the standout protein content. So it talks to you about why it's that way, why it's good, why it's not so great. Here's all of your ingredients that you have in your home right now that you can make right now, which is great. Your cheddar cheese, you can substitute. So let's say you don't have cheddar cheese for some reason or you ran out and you forgot, you can always make a substitute. You could also change the amount of cheddar cheese. So if you wanted to use less cheese, again, Ollie would pop up, hey, you reduced it. It stays creamy and delicious. You'll save roughly this amount of calories, but it's a lighter version without sacrificing the cheesy flavor. So if you do change something that the meal can't work, it'll tell you like this won't work. You can't make a cake without flour. We have all the steps here. So when you're ready to cook it, you cook this, mise en place, you get everything together. Basically make sure you have your chicken, your seasonings, everything. And then you go through step by step. At the top, it tells you the number of steps. Also how much time is left before dinner's done. So if anybody ever asked you that, you could always say it. You can ask your sous chef anything. You could say, hey, how am I doing? And then you can even send a picture. So you're doing great, you've got, it's ready to go, you're on step 4, make sure they're patted dry. But you can actually send a picture of your chicken and say, hey, how's this looking? And it'll say, whoa, too far done, so it's really, really cool. And you did it, lunch is served. And then from here, you can do something else. So you can actually build a full day. So if you wanted to say, I wanna make 3 meals for tomorrow that are good for my macros or that uses certain things, breakfast, lunch, dinner, you see the calories and protein because I selected those as dietary goals. Again, these are options, 3 options for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can manually select them like I'm doing now, or you can press pantry picks, which tries to align your macros and just picks them. So turkey, sausage, and cheese breakfast, ground beef and black bean taco bowl, black bean and rice skillet. If you click on those, it'll load the recipe like any other recipe, and it'll be saved for you. And then your home screen looks like this. If you have meal plans, that'll be there as well. But right now for this day, you didn't have any, but it says coming up Saturday, and your recent recipes. So moving forward here, you can always add to your pantry from photos, taking pictures, and AI will basically extract all the ingredients you have, or scanning a receipt, which I highly recommend. So once a week when you come from the grocery store, scan it, super accurate. It adds it directly into your pantry. Initially, you may want to use photos so it has a baseline of what you have. Anything it sees, it'll do a good job, and then you can actually review it with a swipe. But next I want to show you shopping picks, which is super cool. So it basically reads everything in your pantry, okay? And it says, okay, what things can you add from the store to make a lot of meals? So let's say you have all these things, and it's gonna come up in a second, but you don't have XYZ. And if you add XYZ, you can make so many meals. So for instance, I don't have broccoli, bell peppers, potatoes, and it says, if you add each of these, you can make a number of meals. So if you add potatoes, you can make these meals. If you don't, you can't, right? So potato cheddar soup. Like if I just get one ingredient, potatoes from the store, I can make potato cheddar soup with everything I have right now. I'm speeding it up right now, but basically there's the soup I can make right now if I go buy potatoes. So it's not a shopping list per se, but they're shopping picks. They're recommendations for you to add to your list next time you're at the store, and it'll unlock so many more meals for you on the fly. Again, it's potato soup, so the health score is 4.9. And if you scroll down, you see everything's green except for potatoes. I have every one of those ingredients except potatoes. If I add potatoes, I can make this. So it's just a way to tell you, hey, you may want to buy some of these to give you variety into your meals. Corn's another one. It's really interesting to see what you can make if you just get one more ingredient. You're like one away. So it's kind of help you build your shopping list and increase variety. So from here, go to profile. So you're seeing profile up here now. and you're at the top, you can add a picture. These are all the meals generated. All your history is always saved. So once you generate a recipe, it's always saved, and you can select between dinner, snacks, lunch. When you go to health and goals, this is where you can change your personalized nutrition. So this is personalized, right? We did all this stuff in onboarding, but let's just say you just want to cook. You don't care about macros or health score. You just want to make the meal. You don't want recipes that take into account of anything. So if you load back up a recipe, you'll see the macros are gone, the health score is gone. And it's just a way if you don't want to worry about macros or incorporate anything. You can also adjust your dietary goals here. So we did this before, high protein, weight loss. But if you're really into macros or you want to eat a certain way, you can remove or add them. And if you want to be really specific, you can actually go up potentially. I think it'll happen in a second. Yep. So you could select your weight loss there to lose a pound a week or lose half pound or gain or high fiber. And you can adjust that, or you can manually do it. So you have manual macros that you just want to hit. You can go in there and just type it in if you're like really dialed into those macros. Recipe preferences, which we did in onboarding, you can always change. What's in your kitchen, which we did in onboarding, you can always adjust. Notifications. So every day at 6, it'll be like, hey, it's dinner time. What do you want to make? Go into Aioli, select I want dinner, see what you can make. You don't have to plan ahead. You have all the ingredients to make different things. We have theme like dark mode, like a lot of things have that I wanted to show you. Well, let's actually go into probably health and feedback up here. Yeah, so frequently asked questions, how does it work, how accurate, just some things, send feedback, love feedback. But let's make one more meal. So build a recipe, let's try making a dessert. Click dessert, I wanna use my pantry because I wanna make something. If you unclick pantry, it'll just give you a recipe. You may not have all the ingredients, but pantry only. But at the same time, you know, let's just see what it comes up with, right? Peanut butter, banana, oat cookies, okay? And what I did was I clicked the unlikely recipe because bananas and oats, they don't really go together too often. Sometimes they do. So here's your recipe for banana oat cookies. And again, here's your dessert. And now you have your recipe. You can make these cookies right now with everything you have. And it's gonna be in your, basically your recipe book or your recipe list moving forward. You never have to generate that recipe again. Thanks for sitting through the walkthrough of Aioli. I'm just stoked that I was able to build something that answers the question, what can I cook right now with what I have? I haven't seen many apps like that out there. There were a few. I wanted to make something that's really clean, modern, sleek, easy to use. So normally when you go into a week and you say, what are we gonna eat this week? You don't have to do that anymore. If you just have a number of ingredients on hand, canned tomatoes, onions, broccoli, a protein source, carbs, pastas, rice, you can use Aioli to just say, what can I make right now? And it's an unlimited amount of things you can make right now on hand and you had no idea you can make it. New dishes that you can favorite and save, dishes that are fast. If you have kids, you can press a toggle and dinner's done in 15 minutes. It only uses like air fryer, microwave to make it easier on you, less ingredients. So if you want to cook something fast, it has less than 5 ingredients. So it's something easy for new learners and new cooks. You can type in anything you want in free form. I didn't even show you that. You can type in pasta bolognese and it will give you pasta bolognese recipes. If you say, make me something healthy, make me something with pasta, anything, you can write freeform anything of what you're interested in cooking and it'll give you the ideas. You can generate the recipes and cook it right now with what you have. And that's the magic of it, knowing what you have and cooking with what you have on hand right now. You can download Aioli right now. It's in the iOS App Store. Android's gonna come later. It does have a free trial, so you can create a bunch of recipes off the bat, see if you like it. I'm really excited to see and hear what you create from Aioli. I've already seen so many people and users just send in recipes. What have they been able to create? What have they been able to cook and turn out? And it's really shocking to see the creative dinners that people did not know they can make with what they had on hand versus just the same thing they make day in and day out. I'll have the download link for Aioli in the description. You could just click on it if you're on mobile and download it. And if you like this video and hearing about my journey, if you want to hear more about the actual coding or creation of this, again, I'm not a developer, so if you're interested and if you have a product idea, I'd love to talk to you about what Claude Code can do. It's so incredible. Again, I haven't done any of this. I just had the idea and I created this whole app. It's pretty amazing. So comment below if you want to hear more about that journey, if you want to have more videos on Aioli, what you think of Aioli. If you download it and tried it, that's very exciting as well. I appreciate it, appreciate you following my journey, and have a great day.